A very good evening and a very warm welcome to Baiju's Exam Prep IAS. Good evening, good evening. आइए, please hurry up. Come on, warriors. Come on, officers. Come on. Let's put up a fight for your bright future. Okay. I'm good. Gurjant. How are you doing? Jai Hind ji, Jai Hind. Good evening, good evening. Come on. Same here, Kishore. Good evening, ji. Good evening. I'm good, Sheikh. How are you doing? Thank you, Shivani. I hope that you benefit from that. All right, good evening. I'm good. Tarun, how are you doing? Oh, it was fantabulous. Santosh, how was yours? Good evening, जी. Good evening. हिंदी में भी मोटिवेशन दे देंगे क्या बात कर रहे हैं सॉरी जी. I'm good, Sairaj. How are you doing? I'm good, Samiksha. How are you doing? Good evening. Thank you. Oh, lovely, Sai Dinesh. Very nice. I'm good, Devansh. How are you doing? Come on, guys. Hurry up. Har Har Mahadev ji, Har Har Mahadev. Vivek, I am including questions from other examinations also as an example, although I'm not mentioning that particular examination, but I'm trying to give you the taste of, the variety of questions that have appeared in various examinations. Jai Shri Mahakal ji. Chaliye ji, शुरुआत करते हैं. Let us start. Okay. So, yesterday, we completed these 4 topics and I had asked you to memorize squares and cubes, squares from 1 to 40 and cubes from 1 to 16. And then prime numbers from 1 to 100, there are 25. Tables till 20. Powers of 2 up to 2 power 12. All right. So hope that you are doing as you are told by your instructor. Okay. If you are not, you are on your own. All right. Now, Jhansi Rani, actually, in CSAT, if you notice, there are questions which are of the level of CAT. Quite similar, in fact. All right. Let's move ahead. Let's get done with this topic, which was remaining yesterday, continuous series. And then we have these 3 topics for today: directions, Venn diagrams, and blood relations. Okay. So you at times you view, no. PPT you will receive only after the class gets over, Kosar. Only after the class. And that too annotated one. All right. Without annotation and with annotation. All right. So sometimes you view all such questions from R.S. Agarwal and Baiju's books. Now, what do? Now, let me first, tell you what should be your approach to such kind of questions. Okay. Now, you clearly know that the answer to the question, first of all, lies amongst the choices. All right. That is one thing. So what we are going to do is, good evening. Come on, hurry up. So what we're going to do is, we are going to fill in the choices one by one. And wherever, just by filling the first choice A, if at all we see a logical arrangement, all right, it becomes our answer. If we don't, then we fill in choice B and so on. All right. Now, prior to that, we would definitely count the number of letters which are given to us in this series and then divide them into various groups. All right. So let's have a look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So these actually happen to be 18 letters. We can divide them into 3 groups of 6 letters. All right. We could do the other way around also. 6 groups of 3 letters. Okay. Or let us say 6 groups of 3 letters each. You can have two groups of 9 letters, 9 groups of 2 letters, because 9 into 2 is 18, 6 into 3 is 18. So I've just factorized this. But that we will do after we fill in a choice. So let's do that. Let's fill in a choice here, please. So let us just fill up choice A first. B, A, B, C, C. B, A, B, C, C. What do I have? A, B, C, B, C, A, C, A, B. All right then. Now if we make groups of 3, it will fit in. See? ABC, BCA, CAB. ABC, BCA, CAB. So this is basically a cyclic series. All right. A, B, C. Take A towards last, towards the end. B, C, A. B is taken to the extreme right position. C, A, B. Take C to the extreme right. You still go back to ABC. So ABC, BCA, CAB. ABC, BCA, CAB. It forms a logical arrangement. This is a cyclic series. Kausar has a doubt. SME sir, kindly attend to that. Okay. So what do? Once again, you divide these number of letters into various groups. Like I have divided these 18 letters into 6 groups of 3 letters each, and then fill up the choices one by one. All right. With choice A itself, we could get a logical arrangement here. So hence A fits in. Now try to solve this, please. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, guys, hurry up. Lovely, lovely. Very good, very good. Yes, yes, yes. You did it. All right. Once again, let me just count the number of letters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So as you see, there are 12 letters. So we can divide them into, let us say, 4 groups of 3 letters each, or the other way around. Let us say 3 groups of 4 letters each. Okay. Or else, let us say 2 groups of 6 letters or 6 groups of 2 letters, whichever way is convenient. So first, let us fill in choice A, which says BDABA. B dabba. Yeah. BBDDAA, BBDDAA. All right then. Here we go. 2 groups, right? Of 6 letters. BBDDAA. Or maybe you can still divide them into, groups of 2. And then again, BBDDAA. Makes sense. So choice A should be the correct answer. Well, your loss, not mine. All right, guys. Take this one up. Athar, try to learn from this particular question. All right, Samin? Athar? So you're given this series. What do you do first? What do you do first? First, you count the number of letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So now you have 12 letters. Okay. So you can divide them into 4 groups of 3 letters each. 4 threes are 12. Or 3 groups of 4 letters each, whichever way. But that you would do only after filling up a choice. So let us fill up choice A and then see whether we get the desired arrangement, or let us say a logical kind of a sequence. T, S, S, T. So I just filled this up. Now observe, sir. TST, 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 TST. Makes sense. So there is a single group TST which is getting repeated over and over again. So hence, choice A makes a logical sequence. Got it? Lovely, lovely. Now you're ready. Okay. So let's move ahead with CSAT 2021 question. Even CSAT 2023 also, there was one question which was based on continuous series. Do this. All right. So let me just begin here. Let's count the number of letters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. So you have 18 letters. So maybe you can have, let us say, 6 groups of 3 letters each. Let's see. Let me fill up choice A. Now, listen to me carefully. Now, many of you feel that choice D is the answer, so a lot of time would get wasted in that case by filling up choice A, then erasing it, then filling up choice B. If it doesn't work out, then erasing B. Yes, it will. But it will become very evident if the series is logical. And on the other hand, it will become very evident if it is illogical. Okay? Let me just show it to you. So what we have here is ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. Does it make any sense? B B A B B B A A B B A A B B A B A B triple A. Oh ho ho. Now where is this coming from? There is no symmetry. If there is triple A, there should be triple B as well. So don't spend much time. That's it. It is incorrect. You don't have to spend much time in recognizing whether it is correct or not. Obviously, you can't have 3 A's here. If that be the case, then you should also have 3 B's. That's not happening. So hence choice A is incorrect. Now let's substitute the letters which are given in the group for choice B. Ba BBA. B double A B B A. All right. Again, 3 A's. I have 3 B's also here. But does it make any sense? B B A A. Oh, triple A here. B B triple A. B A triple B. A B A B triple A B. Does not make any sense. Don't try too hard to make a sense out of nothing. Okay. From nonsense, you can't make sense. Okay. So don't waste much time, please. Just get rid of these. All right. Because the answer, the logicality, if I may say so, of the sequence will be very much evident. Double B, double A, double B. Double B, double A, double B. Okay. Oh, you have triple B here. My goodness. That's it. Nowhere you have triple A, triple B, triple B, double A, B, double A, B, B, A, B, A, B, B. Doesn't make any sense. So why should you waste time? See, the whole point is you're wasting your time in making a sense out of nonsense. That never happens. All right. The logicality, as I said, if at all it is a word which exists, would be evident. So let me just introduce you with A B A B A B A B A B A B. A B B A A B. Yes, sir. A B B A A B A B B A A B A B B A A B. So there are 2 groups: A B B A A B. All right. So which are repeated alternatively. So A B B A A B A B B A A B A B B A A B. So this makes sense. All right. So it makes sense. All right, Garvit. That's all right, but it may not work that way as Abhishek, because what if choice D happens to be none of these? All right. So, for a particular question, one particular gimmick or shortcut that you are devising might work out, but that doesn't become a rule. Okay, because it doesn't work out in every case. All right, sir. Strike this one. That's exactly what I'm telling you, Anandu. That's also fine, Sai Dinesh. It works out. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, lovely. So 20 best. I see four groups, you know, of 5 letters, and I'll tell you why I'm choosing this. Because already I can view 5 letters. Which are those 5 letters? A, B, C, D, E. So there are 5 letters which are being used here. Okay. All right. So let's see. A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. Or what I see is a triple D here. Huh? A triple B here. Where is triple A? Where is triple C? I mean, there has to be some symmetry, no? So the moment you get some triplings here, as you know, even law does not permit it when you're driving on a bike. Tripling is not allowed. Okay, out. A B D E. A B D E. Triple B. And this happens to be the only group. You know, you don't have triple A, you don't have triple C, you don't have triple D. So obviously there's no symmetry here. So it doesn't take much time to remove such kind of choices, because the answer would be very evident. Kindly watch carefully. A, C, C, E. Watch this, sir. Do you see a tripling here? You don't. So A, B, A, B, A, B, C, B, C, B, C, D, C, D, C, D, E, D, E, D. All right? Is that clear? Could you please tell me the next 5 letters in the sequence? So first 2 letters are played with A, B, A, B, A, then B, C, B, C, B, then C, D, C, D, C, D, E, D, E, D. Yes, sir, you got it. You got it. So it is D, you're already done with, right? E, F, E, F, E. Perfect. Very good. So choice C becomes your answer. 2019, please. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 letters, right? So you could have maybe, 5 groups of 3 letters. Not necessarily. You can have 3 groups of 5 letters as well. Okay. So let us say 3 groups of 5 letters. When will you decide? You will take a decision only after filling in a choice. All right, then reading it in various ways. So read it as 3 groups of 5 letters. Read it as 5 groups of 3 letters, and then see whether it makes any sense or not. Let's do this. A, B, B, A, C, double A, C, C, A, C, C, double A, B, double A, B, B, C, A, B. No, it doesn't make any sense. I'm not wasting my time. It will be evident. That's exactly what I'm telling you. You won't have to work hard. Okay, this is out. I have C triple B. C triple B. CCA, CC, ACC, AAB. Okay, here we go. Yes, 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 yes. If I divide it into a group of 5 letters, makes sense. CC, ACC, AAB, AA, BBCBB. Cool. Yes. So choice B should be your answer, Annie. Shiji. All right. Akshita got it. So did Venkat, Sanjay. Karthik, what is CBBBB? Are you changing parties? Huh? Anjali, Samhita, all good. Bhavna is OPB. Annie, that's why you committed an error. But then if you went for three letters, then CCA should get repeated all over, no? Then how do you have ABA, ABB, CBB? Doesn't make any sense, no? If you try out others also. So that means that your arrangements weren't that good. I would say fill up a choice. Then first try to view five groups of three letters, not working. Then try to view three groups of five letters, not working. Shift on to the other choice, the next choice, right? Sir, CSAT 2023, fresh questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's great. Seems like four groups of five. Same to you with no return, Subhash. No, Amrit. There are not four alphabets. There are four letters. There is only one English alphabet. There is no word like alphabets. There is no S at the end of the word alphabet. It's only one singular word. And alphabet, English alphabet is from A to Z. In English alphabet, there are 26 letters. So say four letters. Don't say four alphabets. Aha. Life is not that cool, is it? Let's see. So you have 20. Let's find out. DACB. DACB. Oh ho ho. ABCD. ABCC. What is this? ABCCDABB. CDBABCD. No. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Clearly it doesn't. CDAB. Let me find out. CDAB. Does it work? ABCCD. ABCAD. Uh-huh. CDBABCD. No, doesn't work. Doesn't work, sir. Sorry. I'm sorry. All right. So DCCA. DCCA. Does it work here? ABCDCABCC. DABB. CDAA. BCD. What rare? What is this BHAT? Not evident. So maybe later I'll come back to this because I'm not able to make head and tail out of it. Because as I told you, the logical sequence will appear in front of you, zoom, like that. So let me just try DDCA. DDCA. Does it make any sense? ABCDD. ABCCD. ABBCD. AABCD. Well, it does work out actually, if you just take five at a time. It is A, B, C, D, last letter is repeated. Then A, B, C, C, D, second last letter is repeated. A, B, B, second letter is repeated. All right. And then first letter is repeated. Works out? Yes. That is one way. Well, there is another way. There is another way in which I would like to just point this one out. And that is, see, I told you the cyclicity of ABC, didn't I? ABC. You can put C here in the beginning. It becomes CAB. B in the beginning, BCA. A in the beginning, ABC, or reverse of this, ABC, A at the end, BCA, B at the end, CAB, C at the end, ABC. Now, similarly, with 4 letters, you can play the same game. See, A, B, C, D. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, now I'm going to place D here at the first place. So I get a D, A, B, C. Then I place C at the first place. So I get C, D, A, B. And finally, I take B here to get B, C, D, A. And then A here to get A, B, C, D. So even when forming groups of 4 also, it's working. So either ways you could have approached. I'll tell you how. So let me write it here. A, B, C, D. Then you have a D, A, B, C. Then you have a C, D, A, B. Okay. Then you have, I have chosen the wrong spot. So let me just do it somewhere else. All right. Let me do it here. A, B, C, D. Okay. D, A, B, C. All right. C goes to the front. So C, D, A, B. B goes to the front. So B, C, D, A. Now A goes to the front. We get back A, B, C, D. So either of these two methods you could have adopted. Even this is fine because you have 2 Ds here and then 2 Cs. Then you have 2 Bs. And then finally you have 2 As. Even that is fine. Yola, Sanushka. Samhita. If you first group them, then then you are not objective. Then you become biased. Then you would view the series only from the point of view of that particular division. Then you most of the times don't try the other division. Okay. Whereas if you first fill in the letters and read it, the groups will strike to you. That is called practice. It will come to you. But anyhow, if you are more comfortable doing this, as long as your answers are correct, I don't mind. So that was continuous series for you. Directions. This is what we lag in life. A direction. Anyhow, I hope that you're going in right direction. Okay. If not, then you can take my services as a navigator. If you feel that you're on the right direction, become your own navigator. Okay. Anyhow, sir, here we are talking about directions, commonly known as news. North, east, west, south. Correct? So these are the 4 major primary directions. North, south, east, west. So there are two pairs of opposite directions. North, south, east, west. Now to the right of north is east. Okay, to the left of north is west. And why so? Because see, if a person is walking towards the north, his left and right side would be the same as our natural left and right side. All right, because by default we're always facing north whenever we are solving a question. So currently you are facing north. And how do you represent north? I mean, an upward pointing arrow mark. Okay, so this is left and this is right. To the right of north is east. Please remember this. This is important. Okay. Now, all these primary directions, forget about these intermediate secondary directions for a while. Don't look at them. Now, the adjacent primary directions are at 90 degrees angle. So north and east are at 90 degrees. So just in case by mistake, you're committing a blunder someday, you wake up at 5:30 or 6 o'clock in the morning, all right, and you plan to view the sunrise, okay, and then you view the sun rising, that means that you are staring at the east direction. Then take your hand like this, okay, north will be to your left. And just in case, let us say one fine morning, if at all you are driving down a road, all right, and sun is rising towards your right side, that means you're driving towards the north, because east is towards your right. Now, similarly, one fine evening, if you're driving down a road, all right, and then you find that sun is on your left side, that is west, you're still driving towards the north. So I hope you use this particular fundamental in your daily life. So all these are at 90 degrees. Please know this. The adjacent primary directions. Okay. All right, sir. Now we will talk about secondary directions. What are secondary directions? Northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest. All right. Now, very important point that I'm stating here. Any point between north and east, any point between north and east is in northeast direction. Any point between north and east is in northeast direction, irrespective of the angle at which it is. It might be at 75 degrees, it might be at 10 degrees, but any point between north and east is northeast. But if you get a question, if you get a question, if you get a question, Ram walks 5 kilometers towards northeast. Ram walks 5 kilometers towards northeast. Then please know that this is perfect northeast. This is perfect northeast. Now, what is perfect northeast? It is at 45 degrees from north and from east, exactly in between. If a question comes and there is a statement which states that Ram walks 5 kilometers towards northeast, then kindly assume that northeast to be a perfect northeast. All right. It can't be this. It can't be this. Although these are also in northeast, the green lines. But you have to take perfect northeast. Then he turns towards southeast. If he is turning towards southeast, that means he is turning towards pure southeast, perfect southeast, right in the middle of south and east at 90 degrees. Okay, so as to say, even these secondary directions, which are in between directions for the primary directions, all right, these are also at 90 degrees. See, northeast and southeast, 90 degrees, southeast and southwest, 90 degrees, southwest and northwest, 90 degrees, and finally, northwest and northeast, 90 degrees. Okay, so northeast and southwest are opposites. Similarly, northwest and southeast are opposite directions. Okay. Sarita, you missed yesterday's class, is it? Okay. Now, please listen to me very carefully. If a person walks towards north, this is his left, this is his right, he turns towards right. Okay. Once again, see, this will be left and this will be right. Once again, he turns right. See, this is right, this will be left. Are we clear? Okay. So two right turns or two left turns means facing the opposite direction. Okay. So if a person is facing direction X initially and he takes two left or two right turns, then he will be facing the direction opposite to direction X. Hope this is clear. Clear? Now, another thing, if a person here, moves towards north, left, right, takes a right turn, left, right, takes another right turn, left, right, takes another right turn, left, right, okay, takes another right turn, left, right. So, how many right turns has he taken, by the way? This is the first, this is a second, this is a third, and this is fourth. Okay. So, let us say north plus four left turns or four right turns means again he is facing north. Why? Because every time you turn right or left, you are turning 90 degrees. Every time you turn left or right, you are turning 90 degrees. So these are 490 degrees, my dear. 4 into 90 degrees is 360 degrees nowadays, and 360 degrees is complete circle. So he'll come back to the original position. And here he is turning two rights. So basically he is turning 90 degrees into 2. That is 180 degrees. So opposite. That is nothing but opposite side. You are facing the opposite side. Simple principle. Okay. Doesn't matter whether you're going in clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. Got it? Okay. So compass is the instrument which indicates directions. It should be there in your phone. If it is not, please download it from Play Store. All right. So these are the things that we have discussed. While solving a question, assume that we are always facing north direction by default. If a person is facing the north direction, then his left and right side is the same as our natural left and right side. If a person is facing the north, then east will always be to his right side. Turning towards right or left is always a 90 degrees turn. Facing north plus left, that is two left turns, means facing south. This is what we discussed till now. If a person is facing any direction, then after once turning towards left direction and then turning towards the right direction will make the person face the same direction, because one left turn obviously cancels one right turn. Okay. So if a person, let us say, is moving towards north, takes a right turn, left, right, and then takes a left turn, again he's facing north. So it doesn't matter. Quite simply, facing north plus four left turns, still facing north. That's what I told you. All right. One more point, to find out the length of an inclined line. Inclined line, something like this. Okay, na? Tedi rekha, you can say. Use Pythagoras theorem, as you people know. So if this is A, this is B, this is C, then you know C square is equal to A square plus B square. This is a right angled triangle. This is perpendicular. This is base, and this is called the hypotenuse. And my friends, to your delight, I must announce that there have been questions involving Pythagorean triplets. All right. So let me just talk about the Pythagorean triplets. The most commonly used is 3, 4, 5 or multiples of 3, 4, 5, 30, 40, 50, 3 crore, 4 crore, 5 crore, 6, 8, 10, 15, 20, 25, multiples of 3, 4, and 5. Then there was a question based on 5, 12, and 13 also. Although there are more. I'm just telling you those on which questions appeared in various examinations, including CSAT. Then 8, 15, and 17. And then 20, 21, and 29. 3 square plus 4 square, 9 plus 16 is 25, which is 5 square. 5 square, 25, plus 12 square, 144. 144 plus 25 is 169, which is 13 square. 8 square, 64 plus 15 square, 225. 225 plus 64 is 289, which is 17 square. And 20 square is 400, plus 21 square, 441, gives us 841, which is 29 square. And I'm just assuming that you people must have memorized the squares. So what do you do if you get an inclined line like this? You take the vertical and the horizontal component, make it a right angle triangle. You should know this is x, this is y, and this is z. Find out x and y. You will come to know about z. Similarly here also, So these are the most commonly used: 3, 4, 5, 5, 12, 13, 8, 15, 17, 20, 21, 29. What is that? We can use formula for both even and odd number also. Yeah, 6, 8, 10. I said that, Jhansi Rani. I didn't get you. Dola Govinda. All right. Anyhow, let me begin with questions then. Chandrasekhar, you tell me, what are these numbers? What have I been ranting since such a long time? Do you see the word triplets written here? Do you know we are discussing Pythagoras theorem? Have you ever heard of Pythagorean triplets? These are the numbers which fit into the Pythagoras theorem. I have calculated each of these, and now you want me to do that again? I have spent neat and clean 2 minutes discussing this. Sir, you are not focused. All right? Here we go. Seema's house is facing the north direction. While going from her house to market, she takes 20 left turns, 30 right turns, 40 left turns, 48 right turns. What kind of Seema is this? At the end, which direction is Seema facing? Do you want a poll for this? Should I give you a poll for this? I'm feeling like. Yeah. Seema from Pakistan. What, Vivek? What are you talking? What? Garvit Seema Heather. Seema from East. Wonderful, Kamlesh. Nice explanation. Yes, Garvit. Correct. Yes, Jhansi Rani. Correct. Hmm. Garvit. She's facing north. What are you doing? BHAT Bhat. Huh? So Seema is facing north. What is she doing? First, she takes 20 left turns, 30 right turns, 40 left turns, 48 right turns. Now you know that if Seema takes 4 left turns, she'll come back to the original position. She'll face the original direction. So anyhow, dividing each of these numbers by 4, you know that this is divisible by 4. This is divisible by 4. This is divisible by 4. So ultimately, what are we left with? North plus 30 right turns. Okay. So see, if at all she takes 4 turns, then she's facing the same direction, that is north. If she takes 4 crore left turns, she will still face north. Then she takes 40 crore right turns, she'll still face north. Doesn't matter. Now see, this again can be written as north plus, if I divide this by 4, this is divisible by 4, right? So I remove this. So ultimately north plus 2 right. 2 right turns or 2 left turns means facing the opposite direction. So she is facing the south. Absolutely yes, Kamlesh. 30 divided by 7, it will go by 28. So remainder shall be 2. So 2 right turns. All right. So Komal, it is very evident. Kindly have a look. I don't see any reason why you should not understand it, provided you try to understand it yourself. All right. Now Ram is facing the east direction. Standing at his place, he turns 106 times to his right side. Gol gol Rani, bol kitna pani. Towards which direction will Ram be facing finally? So initially east, and then 106 times he turns right. Nearest multiple of 4 you find, no? Perfect. So it is nearest multiple of 4 is 104. All right. Or else you simply, divide this by 4. Okay. So east plus 2 right turns, he should be facing west. Oh, I forgot the pole, Garvit. Sorry. Just remind me, no? So anyhow, whatever that I have explained till now, have you understood? Please tell me. Let's take a call on how much we have grasped, how much we have soaked, how much has sinked in. All good. Lovely. So there are 5 questions here on one particular data. Okay. So obviously for 5 questions, I can't give you one poll. So I would rather do this along with you because I need to set certain things as fundamentals into your mind. Sumit drives 5 kilometers towards north from his house. Okay, so let this be Sumit's house. Okay, now he drives 5 kilometers to north. This is left, this is right. Then he takes a right turn and drives 5 kilometers. So takes a right turn. Another 5 kilometers. This is left, this is right. Turns left and drives 5 kilometers. Another 5. This is left, this is right. Turns left and drives 10 kilometers. Now, please know, this is important. This is a parallelogram, right? So if this is 5, this also distance must be 5. And what do you want? Well, he turns left and drives how much? 10 kilometers. So another 5 here. So this 10 kilometer line has to be longer than the 5 kilometer line. Just remember this. So it is all about how you make the arrangement. Finally, he turns left. So this is left and this is right. And drives 20 kilometers to reach his office. Now, once again, please know how much is the distance. So from here to here, how much is the distance? So please know, sir, from here to here, it is 5. From here to here again, it is 5. So this in all is 10. So he must have driven 10 kilometers till here. Whereas he's supposed to drive 20 kilometers. So he will go beyond this. This is his office. Okay. This is another 10. Let's try the questions then. How much distance did Sumit drive in kilometer? Now that is nothing but it is sum of all the distances that he has driven, the total distance that he actually drove. So that is 5 plus 5, 10 plus 5, 15 plus 10, 25 plus 20, that is 45. So choice B here should be the correct answer. Wonderful. Now this is important. In which direction is Sumit's house from his office? From where? From his office. From where? From his office. From where? From his office. So from any place, from X. So you stand there. All right, this is Sumit's size. All right, and then stare at his house. Okay. Now in which direction is this? Obviously, this is northeast. In which direction is Sumit's office from his house? From where? House. So stand here. So we're standing here, and from here, we are just going to stare at his office, which happens to be in the direction opposite to northeast. Opposite to northeast, opposite to north is south, opposite to east is west. So it is southwest. All good? Shortest distance between house and office, and that too he says approximately. So whatever you get, you choose the nearest choice to that number. Shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. Shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. All right? Okay. All right. So here we go, guys. What do I have here? If this is 5, this must be 5. Again, a parallelogram. Okay, so what do we get? I get a right angle triangle here. This is a right angle triangle. Is it or not? Yes. Where this is 5 and this is 10. And this must be employing the Pythagoras theorem. 10 square plus 5 square. 10 square is 100. 5 square is 25. So this is square root of 125. Nearest square is 11. So it must be 11 point something. And from the given choices, choice A should be the correct answer. Greetings, Samantaraya. All right. At the end, towards which direction was Sumit driving? Well, that is nothing but at the end, Sumit is very much driving towards the south. All good? Which one house, sir, Shalini? Don't ask me open-ended questions, please. Fifth point not understood, Sushmit. In which direction is Sumit's office from his house? No point. Tell me the question number. Come on, come on. Tell me the question number. Sixth, I didn't get. Anushka. All right. Shortest distance between house and office. See, this is house. This is office. Shortest distance obviously is a straight line. No. This is the shortest distance. All right. So let me just give it to you if you want. Straight line is the shortest distance between 2 points. So this is the shortest distance. And then what do you see? You see a triangle here. This is a triangle that we have. Correct? You employ Pythagoras theorem here then, please. Thank you, Garvit. Sarita, I've already told. Yesterday you were not present. R.S. Agarwal and Beju's book. R.S. Agarwal's book, Non-Verbal and Verbal Reasoning, as well as Quantitative Ability. R.S. Agarwal. Okay. SME sir, please guide her. And Beju's book, which is there, which has been given to you, I believe. All clear, I believe. Fifth question. Sushmit. In which direction is Sumit's office from his house? Stand here. Stand at his house. This is your eye. Now you're staring at the office like this. Which direction is this? Which direction is this? Tell me. This is west. This is south. It is southwest. All right. Opposite to northeast. Got it? Okay. All right. Look at this question. Gabbar is back. I want you to solve this. I'll give you a poll for this. Just be fast. That's very important. I want you to solve this actually. Tell me when you're ready. Are you ready? Should I give you the poll? Here we go then. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see. Good. Now what? Now Gabbar goes 5 kilometers south from his house. So let this be Gabbar's den. All right, Gabbar's house. So he goes 5 kilometers towards the south. Now the real problem comes. Okay, not that real, but then this is left and this is right, my dear. When you're moving towards north, you're natural left and right. When you're moving towards south, opposite to north, left and right, change. See, you are you are facing north. I'm facing you, so I must be facing south. All right. So your right is my left, and your left is my right. Just a minute. I'll come. मैच देख रहे होंगे शायद. Anyhow, then he turns right and goes 10 kilometers. So this is where he goes 10 kilometers. So some people lost it here itself. Some people went in this direction. What right? This is right, this is left. Another problem here. So then he turns 45 degrees left and goes 30 kilometers. Now let me just ask you, how many of you feel this is how he must have turned? Sorry. All right. So how many say A? How many say B? I'm giving you a poll. Please tell me. Which one is correct? A is correct or B is correct? Which one did you take? Ah, 66%, two-thirds, they take A. 33% they take B. Lovely. All right, he is moving in this direction, correct? Now, you know, this is left and this is right. If it takes a full left turn, then you know that this is going to be 90 degrees. Yes. From here to here, he's turning a full left. That is 90 degrees. Don't you think that 45 degrees is less than 90 degrees? And 45 degrees is actually half of 90 degrees. Don't you think so? Sir, this is correct. This is incorrect. Okay. Here he is not turning 90 degrees, 45 degrees. He's turning, first he turns from here to here 90. All right, up to here, and then another 45. So in total, he is turning 135 degrees, sir. If he turns another 45 degrees, it will be a U-turn, 180-degree turn. So that's where you lost, one-third of you. Okay. So here, this is what you do, officer. $30 kilometers. Correct. Now he says, if Gabbar wants to go back to his house via the shortest route, shortest route is always a straight line. Then towards which direction must he go? He must go in this direction. Which direction is this, sir? Northeast. Yeah. Discount. This is what he's doing. No. Extortion, Mamrata. Extortion. Yeah, you had rotated the book. Here we go. The very ones that you have been waiting for. Let's do it, guys. CSAT 2022. Come on, hit it. I want you to solve this one. Come on. I'll give you a poll for this. Tell me when you are ready. That's your fault, Anchal. That's where you make minus 3.33. That is how much you lose. Yes. We turned 45 degrees left. Saidine, Shruti. Start. Oh ho ho. So you people are experts at falling for traps. Consider the question in two statements given below in respect of three cities PQR in a state. Now, question is how far is city P from city Q? Obviously, we don't know. We require additional information. Now, statement one gives you information. City Q is 18 kilometers from city R. Well, does it talk about city P? No, it doesn't. So you can't mark S1 as the answer. He's saying how far is city P from city Q? And statement 1 gives you information about the distance between Q and R. It does not talk about P at all. Obviously, you can't find out the distance between the two cities P and Q using the information given to you in statement 1 alone. So it is not sufficient, sir. Now it says city P is 43 kilometers from city R. What about the positioning of city Q? Statement 2 does not give you the information about the location of city Q with respect to R or with respect to P. It doesn't. So if this is also not sufficient, so you will have to combine both. Then what do you get? Well, Q is 18 kilometers from R. Okay. Where is P? P is 43 kilometers from city R. P is 43 kilometers from city R. So how much shall be the distance between Q and P? 43 plus 18, that is 61 kilometers. Hold on. Q is 18 kilometers from city R. P is 43 kilometers from city R. What? You fell for the trap again, huh? So this is 43 minus 18, my dear. This is 25 kilometers. 61 kilometers, 25 kilometers. You're getting two answers. You can't get an answer even by combining both the statements. So not sufficient. Now here I have taken only straight lines. Yes, someone has very rightly pointed out. It could be, in angles also like this. Then you will have to use Pythagoras. You'll get another answer. Okay. So that is why it is insufficient. That's it. क्यों अभिषेक ऐसा क्यों लग रहा है? टू 2022. अच्छा, अंधेरे की वजह से. ओके. Yes, Vivek. But usually it is c square is equal to a square plus b square. Whatever I am writing, is it visible or not? Please tell me. Is it visible? Give me a thumbs up if it is visible, or say yes, it is visible. Well, Chetna, so many people are saying yes. Right now, I have not written anything. Currently, I have not written anything. I'm just asking about this. Is it visible? So it is visible to how many people? If it is visible to you, say yes. Say no if it is not visible to you. Let me just find out what's going on here. Come on, guys. Please help me. Please help me. And I'll help you also. 97% people say it is visible. So others, please refresh. All righty then. Thank you so much. Two friends, X and Y, start running and they run together for 50 meters in the same direction. Okay, X, Y. Okay, just a minute. Let me take some more space. And they're running in the same direction. Okay, how much? 50 meters. They reach a point. Okay, this is a point. X turns right and runs 60 meters. Okay. So this is where I have X, 60 meters. Y turns left and runs 40 meters. So this is where I have Y running 40 meters. Then X turns left and runs 50 meters. This is left, this is right. Okay, and stops. So final position of X. This is left, this is right. Y turns right and stops. Okay. How much does Y run? 50 meters. How far are the two friends from each other? So how much is the distance between them? Obviously, see, from here to here, this is 40, this is 60. So it must be 100 meters. That's it. How simple is that, sir? I should have given a poll for this, right? Easy. Yes, sir. CSAT 2022. And that's exactly what my point is. The fact of the matter is that you do get easy questions in the examination. You have to locate them, identify them. You have to reach to them. Okay. And bypass the difficult ones. Okay, let me give you a poll for this one. Another easy question. CSAT 2021. Let me just figure it out. This is easy. Later problem was difficult. Nothing is difficult if you practice. Hurry up, hurry up. She's lost, Namrata. Or maybe this is what happens when you pull the car. Sorry. All right, let's play. A bank employee drives 10 kilometers towards south from her house. Okay. All right, sir. This is her house. So she drives 10 kilometers. See, whenever you draw a diagram, you have to make sure that the diagram is drawn as per the scale. I mean, you take the correct dimensions. I mean, obviously, you're not going to carry a scale literally, because rough work should be as rough as possible. But then, I mean, the line which represents 10 kilometer should be longer than the line which represents 5 kilometers, if not exactly double. Okay. And turns to her left. So this is left. Oh. Let me take it here then. 10, left, right. Turns to her left and drives another 20 kilometers. Okay. So 20 here. So this is left, this is right. Again turns left and drives 40 kilometers. Now you know that up to here it is 10. This is 10. So this is 10. Parallelogram, the opposite sides are parallel and equal. So another 30 she will drive here, obviously, reaches this point. Then she turns to her right and drives for another 5 kilometers. Left, right. So another 5 kilometers. This is left, this is right. She again turns to her right and drives another 30 kilometers to reach her bank where she works. So another 30 means from here to here, it was 30. So exactly the same line. This is where her bank is. True. So she is horizontally from her house. How much? Well, if this is 20, this must be 20. This is 5. This must be 5. Okay. So hence 20 plus 5 shall be 25 kilometers. Choice B will be the correct answer. Divyanshi, beta ji, if you are looking towards north, this is your left, this is your right. Your normal, natural left and right. Obviously, when you're going towards south, okay, your left and right, they become opposite. Now, apart from that, when you're moving in certain directions, okay, tippy tippy tap, what color do you want? White. So from here, when she went towards south, this is left, this is right. So here she turns towards her left. So left will stay here only, and right will come here. Then left will be here only. Right is here. Left will be here. Right will be here. Okay. Are you clear now? राम राम जी, रोहित जी, बहुत लेट हो गए सर जी. Yeah. All right, Sarji. We have now a very important topic to discuss, Venn diagrams. There was one question pertaining to Venn diagrams which required some expertise, Okay. All right. Yes, sir. So what are Venn diagrams, first of all? So I hope you are clear with the fundamentals. I hope that you're clear with the fundamentals as far as directions go. Although last year there was no question on directions, but usually there is at least one question on directions. Usually. So next year you can expect, definitely. Please mark in the poll. 95%. Wonderful. Okay. What are Venn diagrams? Venn diagrams are pictorial, graphical, or geometrical representation of sets, groups, classes. So there are 3 sets we're talking about here: X, Y, and Z. So Venn diagrams can be drawn with respect to any number of groups: 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups, 100 groups, 1,000 groups, crores. Doesn't matter. But usually the questions are asked on 2 groups or 3 groups. Now, please don't read these questions. We will come back to these. I have another task for you, and that is kindly identify what are these regions. What regions do these letters represent? What does A represent? Please tell me. What does A represent? Region A. And region A is this one, this one. Only this one. Absolutely yes. So as it is, first you tell me which regions do you see in the circle which represents X? Which letters do you see? Which regions do you see? So X can be written as A, D, F, G. So this I can say is A plus D plus F plus G. Got it? Now similarly, tell me how much is Y? How much is Y? How will you calculate Y if you know the values of B, E, G, D, and all these other things? So it is B plus E plus G plus D. And how much is Z? Yes, sir. C plus E plus F plus G. Okay. All good? Lovely. In any order you can write. So A here represents, let us say, those people or elements which are present only in set X. not in Y, not in Z. What does region B represent? Please tell me. Vijay, in this circle, there are only 4 letters that you see. A, D, F, G. So that's exactly what I've written. In circle Y, there are only 4 letters, B, D, G, E. In this circle Z, there are only 4 letters, E, G, F, C. So B here represents those who are present in only Y, set Y, and C, those who are present in only set Z. Okay. What does D represent? D. What does D represent? Oh, my dear, it is not both X and Y. All right. So please know this. This is only X and Y, which means not Z. This is outside the circle of Z. See? Isn't it so? It is only this much. Only this much. Then how much will be E? E. Absolutely. No, no. Yeah, that is common to X and Y, but outside Z. So this shall be only Y and Z, not X, because this is outside X, outside the circle of X. It is common to only circle Y and circle Z. F. Only Z and X. This region is common to only Z and X circles, right? Intersection of these two, but outside circle Y. Got it? And what shall be G? Absolutely. All three, X, Y, and Z. Now, let me just tell you something here. Okay. If you need both X and Y, both X and Y, that is D plus G. This region is common to both X and Y, irrespective of the fact whether Z is included or not. When you say only X and Y, Z is not included. Okay. When you say both X and Y, Z is included. That's all right. But X and Y are definitely there. All right. Now, the meaning of the word only is nothing else apart from the given. Nothing else apart from the given. So when I say only X and Y, it means nothing else apart from X and Y. What else could be there apart from X and Y? Z. So negate Z, throw out Z. Okay. So similarly here, if you need to find out both Y and Z, that shall be E plus G. And then both Z and X, that shall be F plus G. Is this clear? Now let's be very, very fast in answering these questions. Please do so. Okay, so tippy tap. What color do you want? I want green. Okay. Only X. Which region represents only X? Yes, sir. Which represents only Y? Fast means fast nowadays, officer. Only Z. C. So members of only one set would be represented by what? How would you find out? Absolutely yes. A plus B plus C. Only X plus only Y plus only Z are those which are members of only one set. They're not members of two sets. They're not members of three sets. Only X and Y. What do you say? Yes, sir. D. Only Y and Z. E. You just need to look at this diagram here. Okay. Only Z and X. Yes, sir. F. So members of only two sets would be represented by what? D plus E plus F, because each of these regions represents those people or those elements which are common to or which are present in only two sets, not in the third set. Whereas members of all the three sets represented in all the three sets, represented by G, which is the intersection of all the three circles. Now, sir, members of at least one set. Members of at least one set. Absolutely, you got it. At least one. What is the meaning of at least one? Greater than or equal to 1, that will include 1, 2, and 3. In fact, at least one, I would represent it by the term T. T stands for total. Total elements which are members of at least one of the three sets. Or let us say, every region, every letter that you see within these three circles, sum of all those letters. All right. So that is nothing but A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus G. This is what? Those who are members of only one set plus those who are members of only two sets plus those who are members of all the three sets. See, from your early days, you have been, when you solved questions on Venn diagrams, it was, NA plus NB, N intersection B, and A union B, forget everything. Obviously you have already forgotten those things and you don't need them again. All right. We are talking about logic. We're not talking about maths here. Okay. So members of only one set, what am I supposed to explain here? Please tell me. What is it that you haven't understood? Chetana. These are members of only one set, A. Are they members of Y and Z? No, they're members of only one set, X. These are members of only one set, Y. These are members of only one set, Z. So total number of people, let us say, or elements who are members of only one set, be it only X or only Y or only Z, would be obviously some of these three. Similarly, members of only two sets is D, E, and F. All right, some of these three. Clear? What else do you want? 4, 8, 9. Members of all three sets. Well, it is common to all the three. G. Okay. And the 10th is nothing, but it is sum of all the regions within the three circles. At least one. What is at least one? One or more than one. More than one up to how much? Up to 3, because we have only three sets. We can't have 4, 5, 6, right? So it is sum of all the regions. ABC plus DEF plus G. All these added together. Only one plus only two plus all three. Okay. That is nothing but at least one. So now please know at least one is T. All right. So this is something that you need to know. Add what? Add it means what, Nagendran? Please be specific and clear in your question. No, there is no difficult question. This is something you have to remember. This is the most important thing. Yeah, it is total. No, let us not. T is total. Total number of members of all the three sets. Or members of either of the three sets in at least one of the three sets. Right? That is the total number of elements present in the circle. Okay. No, A plus B plus C, as I wrote it. Nikita, I just did. Members of at least one. What is at least one, Nikita? Have you read this? Tell me which part you are not understanding. Point out. Greater than or equal to 1 means what? Here it could be those who are members of one set plus those who are members of two sets plus those who are members of three sets. That's what I mean by writing 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is union in maths, but you don't need maths here. We're talking about logic. 10 is equal to a plus b plus c. What is 10? What is 10 here? Where is 10 coming from? I have not given any figures. Where is 10 coming from? Chandrasekhar? No. 10 is equal to, I just wrote a plus b plus c plus d plus e plus f plus g. 10 is not a plus b plus c. It is a plus b plus c plus d plus e plus f plus g. Everything in three circles. Every single letter which is written in three circles. Okay, you just add all the things in three circles. Sir, you said 10. For set 1, yes. Fourth question. It is a plus b plus c. For members of only two sets, d, e, f. Members of all three sets, g. Members of at least one, sum of all these. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. No. Devansh, incorrect. All right, so I bring you to something which I'm not going to explain again. Okay, so be with me. I promise you I will not explain again. At least one means minimum one. All right. So what will be included? What will get included? Those who are members of one or two or three sets. Clear? So at least one is T, which is sum of all the regions. Why? Because all the regions here would actually consist of those who are members of only one set, those who are members of only two sets, those who are members of all the three sets. What shall be at least two? Absolutely. So at least two here means minimum two. Will include those who are members of two or three sets, not one, not zero. Okay. So that shall be D plus E plus F plus G. That is only two and all three. At least three we can't have. At least three is three only. We don't have any more number of sets. The maximum number of sets here is three only. Okay. See. At most one. Now let me just give you the mathematical interpretation also. At least one is greater than or equal to one. At least two is greater than or equal to two. At most one is less than or equal to one. Okay. So here I declare a variable n, which is those who are members of neither of the three sets. And in short, none. T represents those who are members of at least one out of the three sets XYZ. N are those who are members of neither X nor Y nor Z. They are obviously not in the three circles. Okay. So we can say 0. Why 0? Why 0? Those who are in 0 sets. Those who are part of 0 sets. No set. That's it. So at most 1 would mean actually maximum 1, which means will include those who are members of only one set and none of the 3 sets. So at most 1 shall become n plus a plus b plus c. What is this? None. What is this? Only 1. Get that? Correct. And in the last, you will tell me what will at most 2 include. Tell me. Yes, sir. Maximum 2 and less. So at most 2 is nothing but maximum is 2. All right. So that will include none plus only 1 plus only 2. Okay. So this shall become equal to n plus a plus b plus c plus d plus e plus f. This is also equal to t minus g. Okay. Plus n. Okay. Or I can say this is gt minus g. I'll explain to you what is gt. This is important. So gt is nothing but it is t plus n grand total number of elements which are talked about. So what is gt? All right, listen to me, listen to me, listen to me, listen to me. Okay, sir. In a class of 500 students, stop. So we are going to talk about 500 students. So as to say, if I use some terminology like universal set, well, what would that be? That is nothing but in layman's language, that is the total number of samples or total number of people that you're going to talk about. In a class of 500 students, blah, 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 this happens, that happens, that happens, this happens. So we are talking about whom? We are talking about these 500 students. Out of these 500 students, if I have 3 subjects, X, Y, and Z, some of them will be, taking subject X, some will take subject Y, subject Z, and some will take none of the 3 subjects. So those who take at least one out of X, Y, and Z is represented by T. And those who take neither X nor Y nor Z is represented by N. All right, no exclusive set. Forget about complicating it for yourself as well. I can have a discussion with you for 3 hours on inclusive and exclusives. Okay. Elements outside the sets is represented by n. That's exactly what I'm trying to tell you, Muskan. So please allow me some time and let me explain it to you now. Okay. Now let's observe Venn diagram for two sets. GT, which is usually represented by mu. These are two formulas that you must remember here. What is T? At least one. At least one means what? It is sum of all the regions in the circles. Two circles, so A plus B plus G. Three circles, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Added together. All right. This is set X. This is set Y. A will represent those who are part of only set X. Those who are part of only set Y shall be represented by B. And G represents, which is an intersection between the two, both X and Y. N represents those who are part of neither X nor Y, but they are inside this rectangle, as you see. They are inside this rectangle, as you see. Okay. So what is this rectangle? It is sum of all the regions inside the two circles, which is represented by T, plus those who are not part of these two circles. Are you getting it? Yes? Okay. Simple example I'll take. There are 5 members in your family. Listen to me carefully. There are 5 members in your family. Okay. There are 3 people who currently are employed, and there are 2 who are unemployed. Now there are 5 people in your family. That means GT here becomes 5, because we are going to talk about in total these 5 persons, out of which there are T stands for those who have a job. That is 3 people have a job and 2 do not have a job. So N is a negative set here, which says no, they're not part of the circles drawn here or the sets mentioned, right? So 5 is equal to 3 plus 2. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Right? They have names, right? What do you mean by naming them? What do you mean by naming them? Please answer me very fast, Nagendran. Yeah, because I need to use them in a formula. That's how it goes. Okay. So it's not about naming them. It's all about, representing the formula or the relation between them. Okay. So what would you write? How would you explain this then? Tell me. What would you say? What is to be considered? If I say GT, then it should be evident to you that I'm talking about the complete number of people who are under observation. Or should I say there are the number of people who are under observation? I mean, obviously you give some kind of a term, don't you? All right, wherein you substitute that for a statement. Okay, so these two are important. Please know this. T is nothing but it is sum of these 3, A, B, G. All right, GT is nothing but everything in the two circles plus the ones which is outside the circle. Okay, clear? Clear? I never said any 2 members or, yeah, 2 members, yes. So N is 2 members. There are 5 members of a family, 3 are employed and 2 are not employed. Says it all. Grand total 5. We're talking about 5 members, right? About what? There are 3 who have at least one job. All right, so there could be someone who has 2 jobs also, and there are 2 who have no job. That's how you define. Okay. All right, I think it's quite simple to understand. I mean, if you just want to complicate it, I mean, I'm an engineer. I can complicate it to a great extent. Engineers are experts at that. Okay. Anyhow, now see, how much is X? It is sum of these 2 regions. Yes or no? This is what is there in X. So it is a plus g. How much is y? It is nothing but it is sum of these two regions, b plus g. If I add these two, what does it become? X plus y is equal to a plus b plus 2g. A plus b plus g plus g. Can I write it like this? A plus b plus g plus g. Huh? So 2g can be opened into g plus g, right? Out of which do you understand this, sir? What is t? A plus b plus g. Can I substitute this value here? Yes. Instead of a plus b plus g, I'm just substituting t. So I'm just giving you a formula, and that is x plus y is equal to t plus g. That's it. So 3 things to remember, sir. That's it. And your job done. First things first, gt is equal to t plus n, whatever may be the number of sets. For 2 sets, 3 sets, 4 sets, 100 sets, 1000 sets, gt will always be equal to t plus n. gt is equal to those who are there plus those who are not. All right, currently how many people are there in your room? Tell me. Hey, come on, Muskan, Samson, what are you doing? G plus g is what? 2g only, no? You are alone. So how many people are there in this world? Those who are there in your room plus those who are not in your room in different parts of the world. That summarizes the total number of people in this world. Okay. No, are you sure? Jhansi Rani, it is 8 billion or it is 8 billion and few thousands and few hundreds? You don't know. So better to put it like this. You, those number of people who are there in your room plus those who are not in your room. Not in your room is n. In your room is t. Sum of these two is grand total, the total number of persons in this world. Okay, anyhow. Second one, you know, is a plus b plus g. Yeah, Jhansi Rani, and I corrected you actually because I did not want, anyhow, it is not exact, but I just wanted you to understand the perspective with which I'm talking about. Those you and your room is a set. Your room is a set, and you are a part of that set. So those within the set plus those outside the set. Okay. All right. So this is the second one, and the most important. Lot of questions would be solved using this. Could you please write down this in your register and write it down on 5 different pages in your register so that when you reach that particular page on, let us say, some days later, this will cross your eyes and it will get revised. This is one very good way of revising formulas. Akash, I think you fear basic maths, is it? The maths is not clear or you don't want to understand. Which way is it? What is it that you're missing here? What is x? A plus g. Do you agree? What is y? B plus g. Akash, talk to me. Do you agree? World is gt. Room is, those number of people in the room is t. Outside the room is n. Yes. How much is x and y added together? X plus y. If you add whatever is given to you on the right hand side, what does it become? A plus b plus g plus g. Yes or no? Yes or no? Very fast, Akash. You are maths honors student. Don't tell me this. When you're adding on the right hand side, a plus g plus b plus g, doesn't it become a plus b plus g plus g? Which is what? A plus b plus 2g. Come on, Akash. Beta bolo. Come on, tell me, son. Some elements will come twice. What are you talking? I'm just talking plain mathematics, and I'm giving you a mathematical expression. Yes, G will come twice because it is present in X, it is present in Y. What is this? A plus G. What is Y? B plus G. One of the G's is inside T, the other one is here. This A is also inside T, B is also inside T, the other one is here, G. Simple mathematical expression. Please take it the way it is. All right. Negotiate with yourself when you view it again while revision. No. Why during exam? Right now, currently, this is how it goes. It is correct. In all respects, it is correct. What is the doubt in your mind and why are we having a discussion over this? What is it that you have not understood? Please tell me. All right, come on. Please chat with me. Don't complicate the things. These are the three things that you need to write down 5 times, period. And I've told you there is a G here. Where did this color come from? Tippy tap. This is what A plus G. This is what B plus G. This is A plus B plus G. And another G here. Over. Simple little star. Why should I wonder who you are? Okay. Now let's have a look at a few questions. All right. In a jiffy, we will solve this. I want you to be very fast in identifying things. In a class of 100 students, period. Stop. What is this 100? What term should I use for 100? Tell me very fast. What is this 100? You got it. No, not T. Hey, not N. Hey, come on. GT is 100 because we're going to talk about now 100 students. 70 passed in physics. This is set X value. 60 passed in chemistry. This is set Y value. 10 failed in both. They have failed in both. So they have passed in none of the 2 subjects. That is the value of N. Okay. So let me just make a diagram here. All right, for your convenience. GT is 100. The value of those who have passed in physics is 70. Those who have passed in chemistry is 60. All right. And those who have passed in none of the 2 subjects, they failed in both, is 10. This is A, this is B, this is G. Is this clear? Please tell me, yes or no. Is this clear? Tell me. Come on. Hurry up. 94%. Lovely. That's it. Now see, you will obviously have to find out the value of G. To find out the value of G, you have a simple formula with you. And what is that? X plus Y is equal to T plus G. Well, before that, you have another formula, and that is GT is equal to T plus N. How much is GT given to you? Please tell me. 100 is equal to T plus. How much is N given? 10. So what shall be the value of T? Do you agree? Lovely. Can I put this value here, please? Yes. So what will I get? X plus Y, 70, 60. This is what? 90 plus G. Okay. So G here happens to be 70 and 60 is 130 minus 90. It is equal to 40. Now tell me, guys and girls, this is 40. How much will be A? How much will be the value for A? Because this you know is what? This is A plus G, no? That is 70. So this is going to be what? 70 minus 40. So this shall be 30. Tell me the value of B. Perfect. So this is what? This is B plus G. The G anyhow you know, so this is 60 minus this 40, it should be 20. You have every detail with you now. Let him ask you any damn question, you would be in a position to answer. Is this understood? Please tell me very fast because now I'm shooting questions on you. Come on, guys. 95%. Lovely. Okay, here. Discount. All right, so we have something here out of which this is 40, 30, 20. See, 30 plus 40 is 70 plus 20 is 90. And this 90 plus 10 is 100. That is what we are talking about. So T is 90. Anyhow, here we go. Now, how many students passed in at least one subject? What is at least one? It is T. Did we find out T? You remember? GT is equal to T plus M. 100 is equal to T plus 10. I'm repeating this. Yes, sir. You got this. B. How many students passed in both the subjects? Did we find that out? Yes. Lovely. Tell me this one. How many passed in only physics? All right, let me just give you a poll. And let me see. Even when the answer is in front of you, can you actually answer it? Even when the answer is in front of you, can you answer it? Nagentran House 70. It says only physics. Can you read this? How could you make such a mistake, officer? District magistrate you are going to be. 73%. Sir, it is already there. This is those who have passed in only physics. Passed in only chemistry, not in chemistry. It says passed in only chemistry. That is also there with you. 20. Only chemistry. Shivani, what were you doing? Sleeping? You will hear such kind of words from me. You know, I'm a typical teacher. What were you doing when I did this? Did you see this? Shivani, be honest to me. I'm waiting for your response, Shivani. So you did not look at this. See, beta, aren't you wasting everybody's time then? Hai? You have no right to ask if you're not focusing, isn't it, sir? Hai? So if you are not focusing, then don't think that it is your right and take the liberty of typing, sir, please explain this again. Because I will recognize. I have spent a lot of time over this. So I know, and this might be my 1000th or 1500th online class. So I know how it functions. Online class. Offline, every student is in front of me. Right? Online तो क्या है? What is this? अरे छक्का मारा ओए रोहित कितना पे खेल रहा ओए यार sir please this is what you will do. Repeat, please repeat. क्या जाता है तुम्हारा यार? Doesn't take much time. वो आट रहे. Bad. All right? I'll come to your house and Dishyam. All right, sir. Passed in only one subject. Only one subject. अरे वाह छा गए भैया क्या बात है only one subject is nothing but it is A plus B, which is going to be 30 plus 20. Perfect. This will work out to be 50. You got this. All right. Now the next question onwards is where and when you get tested. Only the next question I'll do because I know it is going to maybe encourage a discussion here. Then I'll give you, although it is just a 16th question, easy ones. This one. You solve this one, then we will take a break. Even I want a break. मानसी बी कैसे आया मेरे बच्चे? खुशी 40 कैसे आया बेटा? There are two subjects, physics and chemistry. Okay. How about these people? They have passed in physics, but they have failed in chemistry. So these are the people who have failed in only one subject, chemistry. What's the status of these guys? They have passed in chemistry, but they have failed in physics. So they have failed in only one subject. Come on, guys. There are only two subjects. Let us say you write only two exams. If you pass only in one exam, that means you fail only in one exam. What, right? Common sense. No maths required. Huh? So those who have failed in only one subject is equal to those who have passed in only one subject, obviously. So that's going to be 50. A plus B. Got this? Got this? Failed only in physics. Pass in physics, failed in chemistry. Passed in chemistry, failed in physics. अब इससे ज्यादा क्या बताऊं यार? हाँ, failed only in physics means passed only in chemistry. Okay, that is we are talking about value of B. अब ये बता दो please. Failed only in chemistry. Physics, chemistry, pass in chemistry, failed in physics, fail in chemistry, pass in physics. What? Yo, you got this. So those who have passed only in physics are the ones who failed only in chemistry. All right, the word only means nothing else apart from the given. So we want the value of A. Failed in physics. Yes, I definitely, I agree with you. I should give you a poll. I should give you a poll. Yes. I should. Let me just look at the, yeah. No, Garvit, no need for 20 plus 10, my dear, although your answer is correct. But if I tell you the actual method, you will be a little ashamed of yourself. Little kunchum. See, 42% answered this correctly. Officers, in a class of 100 students, 70 passed in physics. How many passed in physics? Type. How many passed in physics? Out of 100, 70 passed. What happened to the other remaining 30? Tell me. What happened to the remaining 30? Common sense. KHAMAN. Common. What, right? 100 minus 70. 100 students are there. 70 passed in physics. So, how many failed in physics? Remaining 30. Now, this one you will get correct. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Failed in chemistry. Come on, guys. Yes, very good. Excellent. It's good to have a good grasping. So once told, you have understood it now. Very well done. Come on, shabash, officer. Very good. 77%. Previously, it was 41%. Never mind. Beta 100 students are there, 60 passed in chemistry, so remaining 40 failed in chemistry. What a. Okay. So this done. Now we will talk about 3 sets after the break. After the break. Okay. So it's 7:06 kindish. So 7:21. Let's catch up at 7:21. Okay. मिलते हैं ब्रेक के बाद. Hello, are we back? Warriors, officers. All right, sir, here we go. Okay, we had dissected and analyzed the diagram for three sets, right? Now we know these two things, evidently. T is nothing but it is A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus G. That is, T here is nothing but it is sum of all the letters or all the regions within the three circles or two circles or whatever may be the number of circles. Sorry. All right. Now, could you please tell me what is the sum of all the regions within the circle X? Tell me the sum of all the regions within the circle X. All the regions, I said, yes. A plus D plus F plus G. Within Y, please tell me. Type, come on, officer. B plus D plus E plus G. And within Z, you got it. C plus E plus F plus G. Akash, beta, dekho. We are going to add these three equations. Okay, so what do I get on the left hand side? X plus Y plus Z is equal to A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus G. What is A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus G written as? So in place of all these, I'm substituting T. Is that understood? Okay. Now what remains? D plus E plus F. That I'm writing separately. What else remains? G plus G, which I can conveniently write as 2G. No 3G, sir. This G we have already included in T. Okay. Inside T, what all did we include? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Huh? They are inside T. Now, this is a very important formula with the help of which you can solve lots of questions when it comes to three sets. Okay. Now, D, E, and F. What are D, E, and F? You're supposed to use this formula when the values are given for only X and Y, only Y and Z. Okay, only X and Y, only Y and Z, only Z and X. That is, the word only is mentioned. Okay. What if word only is not mentioned? Okay. That is when the values are given for both X and Y, both y and z, both z and x, then what do you do? Then what do you do? This formula is to be used when the values are given for only x and y, only y and z, only z and x. That is, the values for D, E, and F are given to you. What if the values are given in terms of both x and y, both y and z? The word both is used in place of word only. Remember, what is both x and y? D plus g. Huh? Remember, what is this? D plus g. What is both y and z? E plus g. And what is both z and x? F plus g. Remember that? We talked about this in the very first slide. Well, in that case, what we will do is we will make use of this formula. X plus y plus z is equal to t plus. What I can do is I can split this 2g and I can write this as g plus g. Okay. 1g I'm combining with d. 1g I will combine with e. So that I can write this formula as t plus d plus g plus e plus g plus f is all alone. Huh? It doesn't have a g to get added with. So what I'll do is I'll add g and subtract g. Okay, so it shall become f plus g minus g. Alrighty then. These are two important formulas which you must make use of, apart from the other two. Yes, sir. Yes. So please note it down in your registers. As it is, gt is equal to t plus n is an important formula. Works out for any number of sets. 2 sets, 3 sets, it's common. T for 3 sets shall be a plus b plus c plus d plus e plus f plus g. Then you have x plus y plus z equal to t plus d plus e plus f plus 2g. All right. And it can be rewritten as, maybe this might be required elsewhere. So t plus d plus g plus e plus g plus f plus g minus g. Tanya, nth number of time I am repeating, R.S. Agarwal, verbal and non-verbal reasoning. And then, yes, you have Baiju's book also. For R.S. Agarwal, there's another book that you must buy initially itself. That is Quantitative Ability. And then you have Baiju's book also by Tata McGraw-Hill. That's a publisher. Yeah, it'll work. It'll work. Apart from these, as I told you, you have to solve exercises from these. Then you have sectional tests. You'll get lots of them. You can Google them. Then you have mock tests. You should attempt mock tests. Around 8 to 10 mock tests. I think 8 mock tests are given by Baiju's, and rest you can take from other institutes. But don't attempt an online mock test. Never ever do that. Why? Because this is going to be an offline paper. So the paper should be there in your hand. Okay. And obviously the PYQs, previous year question papers. The more you practice, the better grip you will have over the concepts. All right, sir? Yeah, it'll work, Karthik. It'll work. All right. Here we go. So it's all in front of you. These two formulas that I was talking about. Just remember them, please. Just to satiate your curiosity, I have basically told you how we arrived at these formulas. I've given you the derivation also, although it was not necessary. But then, yes, let's go to the questions, please. I just told you, Divyanshi, these are the books that you need to refer to. No one book is enough. Use both books. See, Harshita, F was all alone here because this is what G plus G. So one G combines with D, another one combines with E. F has no G. So F plus G minus G, G actually, plus G minus G means 0. G minus G is 0. But just to, come up with this formula or expression, we have added G and we have subtracted G. Okay. So that we are able to fill in this value because this value will be given to you, F plus G. Okay. How do you fill it otherwise? Anyhow, let's have a look at this. In a colony, there are 150 families. Guys, what is 150? Which term should be used for 150? Come on, hurry up. Lovely. So this happens to be GT. 80 have Aadhaar card. So value of X, 70 have PAN card. Value of Y, 60 have voter ID card. So value of Z. 10 do not have any card. So this shall be the value of N. Got it? Now those families which have only Aadhaar card and voter ID card, or only voter ID card and PAN card, or only PAN card and Aadhaar card are 10 each. That is, D is equal to E is equal to F, and each of them is 10. All right, let's come up with a diagram here. Simply, okay. So you have Aadhaar card, that is 80. PAN is given to you as 70. And voter ID card is 60. So XYZ are already given to you here. Okay. Now, you know the regions as well. This is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, this is E, this is F, and this shall be G. Now, D, E, F are already given to you. Each of them is 10. Okay. Right. And N is also mentioned. So, firstly, we know GT is equal to T plus N. Let me use another color for this. Come on, guys. GT is equal to T plus N. What is GT? How much is it given to us? 150 is equal to T plus. How much is N given to us? 10. So what shall be the value of T? Perfect. 140. You got it. Now you have some wonderful formula because the value of D, E, and F is given to you. So can we make use of this formula, please? X plus Y plus Z is equal to T plus D plus E plus F plus 2G. Yes. So this shall be 80 plus 70 plus 60. That is equal to 140 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10, because each of them is 10, plus 2G. So G is the only variable which is left in this equation. So you'll be able to find out. So 2G here is nothing but 80 plus 70 is 150 plus 60 is 210, right? Minus 140 plus 30, that is 170, which is equal to 40. G here is 40 by 2. I can say G here is 20. Got it? So the value of G here comes out to be 20. Now, come on, guys. When you know the value of G is 20, you know this is 10, this is 10. You know the sum of these four regions is 80. How much will be the value for A? Find out the value of A. Perfect. So this is 80 minus 40. That is 10 plus 20 plus 10. That is 40. So this shall be 40. What's the value of B? Tell me the value of B. Perfect. 70 minus 40. That is nothing but 30. What shall be the value of C? Perfect. So that would be 60 minus these 40. It should be 20. You have everything in front of you. Let him ask you any question. In fact, there are 5 questions which now you can easily answer because you have all the details in front of you. Sir, not G is 20. Then how 40? Arey Baba, 10 plus 20 plus 10 is 40. Plus 40 will give you 80, no? 80 is what? It is sum of these 4 regions, no? Sum of these 4 regions. A, D, G, and F. Out of which D, G, and F total is 10, 20, and 10, 40. So hence 80 minus 40, A must be 40. Clear? Cyan? All right, good, great. Let's do this, guys. How many families have all 3 cards? Now see, I'll give you a poll for this. Yeah. Let's see how many of you can actually find out what is your answer. Tell me. Still 80%. I don't know what other 20% are doing. This is already given. All 3 cards. B. How many families have only 1 card? Only 1. Only 1 is what? Everything has been discussed. A plus B plus C. How much is that? Please tell me. 40 plus 30 plus 20 should give me a 90. Perfect. Well done. Shabash. मेरे दिल से. Only PAN card. Where is only PAN card? Only PAN card. So what do you want? B. The value is 30. Everything is there in front of you, sir. Now listen to this very carefully. Very carefully. How many families have either PAN or voter ID card, but not Aadhaar card? Okay, sir. Not Aadhaar card. Okay, here we go. We don't want Aadhaar card. Aadhaar card circle completely removed. What do you see? A 20, a 10, and a 30. So 20 plus 10 plus 30. All right. So that should be a 60. So we get choice A. No, Garvit. Either PAN or voter ID means PAN alone, voter ID alone, and both PAN and voter ID. But anyhow, Aadhaar card is gone. So E is also included. So how many families have both Aadhaar and PAN? Now you tell me. Both Aadhaar and PAN has to be this. That is D plus G. Correct? So that is 10 plus 20. Perfect. You got this. I'm double, triple proud of you. I know you will make it. Come on. All right, sir. So CSAT 2019 question. in a group of 15 people. What is this 15? Type, 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 type. Immediately. Immediately. Want to become an officer or not? Get involved. GT. Perfect. All right. 7 can read French. So let's say X. 8 can read English. So let's say Y. While 3 of them can read neither of these two languages. What is 3? What is 3? What is 3? Hariyappa, Hariyappa. Captain Kariyappa. Lovely. You got this. So they are in front of you. So what is it by half? GT is equal to T plus N. GT we have as 15. N we have as 3. So T here must be how much? 12. Now T you know anyhow. Okay. The other way around, you have a formula X plus Y is equal to T plus G. Okay. What's the value of X given to you here? It is 7. What is Y? 8. All right. And what is T? Just found out. 12. What is it? G you can find out. It is what? 15 minus 12. That is nothing but it is equal to 3. So all 3 formulas are getting used. So how much is T? A plus B plus G. What does he want? Number of people who can read exactly one language. Exactly one is only one. What is that? A plus B. That's what you need to find out. So using the third formula, T is equal to A plus B plus G. Yup. So T is what? 12. A plus B we need to find out. G you know is 3. So A plus B here shall be 12 minus 3. Here we go. 9. No need for poll. Garvit. Most of the times it's coming out to be a disaster. I mean, I'm afraid if even when the answer is in front of so many people, they're still somehow have the expertise of answering incorrectly. Lovely. Now, very good question that appeared in CSAT 2023. Take a look. Let's do this. In a party, 75 persons took tea. Great. Tea. 75. The value of X is given. 60 persons took coffee. Okay. Let's take an intersection. Coffee is 60. 15 persons take both tea and coffee. Oh, lovely. So we have this as 15. Correct? Read this carefully. We thought that there were only 2 beverages, tea and coffee. But hold on. No one taking milk takes tea. There's a third beverage as well. But they might take coffee. So that means there is no intersection between tea and milk. Because he says no one taking milk takes tea. So your F is 0. Right? Now each person takes at least one drink, Each person takes at least one drink because then in that case GT is equal to T. N is 0. There is nobody who takes neither of the drinks. Each person takes at least one drink. Okay, so GT is equal to T. That is also done. Now the question here is, now it's important for you to know the question. Okay. Very important in fact. So how many persons attended the party? So what does he want to know? Please tell me. He wants to find out this GT, T. How many persons attended the party? GT or T? That's what he wants. Different type, huh? But obviously we need some information here. Okay, let's use the information from S1. 50 persons took milk. Now, let me just mark it in a different color. 50 persons took milk. Okay. If that be the case, do we know this? This is what? E. Not known, no? This is what? A. This is B. This is C. Huh? This is D. This is E. F is 0 anyhow. G cannot be there. There cannot be anyone who takes all the three drinks, because those who take milk do not take tea. So G is also 0. F is also 0. All right. So can we resolve this? Well, we have a formula here, don't we? What does the formula talk about? It says x plus y plus z is equal to t plus d plus e plus f plus 2g. Yes, sir. So x, y, and z, because we are considering the information given in statement 1, so it should be 75 plus 60 plus 50. Okay, t is something we need to find out. Okay, plus what is d? 15. How much is e? We don't know. How much is f? 0. Plus 2g is what? 0 only. Huh? So 75, 60, and 50 is how much? 185. Correct. So here, what do we have? 185 minus 15 is equal to t plus e, which is nothing but it is equal to 170. What is this, Ray? We have two variables, don't we? Huh? How do you solve it then? Because it's not given. It is not mentioned that anyone who takes milk doesn't take coffee. The only thing that he says is no one taking milk takes tea. So there will not be any intersection between milk and tea. But nothing is given about the existence or non-existence of intersection between coffee and milk. So we can't leave it empty. We can't assume it as 0. Assumptions won't work here. It's not working out, Ray. So let me just leave it like this. Let us use the information given in S2. Number of persons who attended the party, that is T, is 5 times the number of persons who took milk only. Only milk is what? C. So this is 5C. This is what it says. Okay. Now I have the formula again, once again. X plus y plus z is equal to t plus d plus e plus f plus 2g. Now x is given to us as 75. Y is given to us as 60. Mind you, this was used for statement 1. And I am going to use information given in statement 2 alone. We are not supposed to carry over or mix the information from statement 1 and statement 2. Okay, when we are viewing statement 2 alone. So that is Z, which is equal to T plus, once again, this is 15 plus E plus 0 plus 0. So this becomes how much? 135 plus, well, could you please tell me how much is Z? Don't you know that Z is nothing but it is C plus E? Here, this milk is nothing but it is C plus E, the sum of only these two regions, right? So I'm going to substitute this C plus E, that is equal to T plus 15 plus E. Yes. Also, don't we know that T is equal to 5C? So let me substitute that 5C here. Okay. Now can you see this E and E getting cancelled on both the sides? Yes, sir. So 5C minus C shall become 4C. 135 minus 15 shall become 120. So C here is nothing, but it is 30. Correct? So you having found out the value of C, all right, substitute the value here. So T is equal to 5 times C. It is equal to 150. That means the information which is given to us in statement 2 alone is sufficient to get us to the answer. How T is equal to 5C? Atharva, read this. What were you doing when I was explaining this? Bad officer. Number of persons who attended the party, that is T, is 5 times the number of persons who took milk only. It is given here, and from this I came to this. You were elsewhere at that time. Not focusing, officer. 10 rounds. No, Garvit. Why have you combined both the statements? Why have you combined both the statements? Well, by using only one of the statements alone, we can answer this question, no? Choice A is the correct answer. Huh? Both statements are not required because he says, but can't be answered using either statement alone. Well, we can solve it by using statement 2 alone, no? Yogita, you have understood how we got C is equal to 30, say yes or no. Because there could be an intersection between milk and coffee. Nothing is given, no? Nothing is given. Yogita, now, do you understand T is equal to 5C from S2? Have you read S2? Yes, so T is 5C. So I have taken this equation. I've substituted the values here, given here, 75 and 60. Z value I don't know because it is not mentioned in S2. We are taking only S2. T plus D plus E plus F. F is 0, G is 0. There is no F, there is no G because T and the circle for T and circle for milk, they do not intersect for sure because those who take milk do not take tea. Okay. Correct. Now T is equal to 5C. I have substituted it here. See. E, I have cancelled here. C plus E. It is written here. What is Z? This is Z, though. This circle. It is C plus E. Only two regions are there. Okay. So Z is C plus E. So in place of Z, I have written C plus E. Got it? No, Chetana, that was from statement 1. You have to use the information in each statement separately. Do not mix the two statements. You read the choices. The choices say the question can be answered by using only one of the statements alone. So I'm using statement 2 alone. Alone means I'm not mixing the information from statement 1. Okay. So without taking the information from statement 1, which says that Z is equal to 50, I'm still able to solve the question with whatever information is given in S2, statement 2. I don't require Z is equal to 50. So yes, by using only one of the statements alone, that is statement 2 alone, just by using statement 2 alone, we can solve this question. Got it. Yes, it is complex. It is tough. So anybody who has a good hand and has lots of practice on Venn diagrams would be in a position to solve. Okay. So 2023, anyhow, the paper was the toughest. And it is said around only 10%, not even 11%, maybe around 10 point something percent of the aspirants could only clear CSAT. And you know that first CSAT paper is checked. Whosoever clears CSAT paper, then his paper is evaluated for GS paper 1. Not only qualifying. Sushmit, you can do Beju's book also. Either ways, but I feel that minimum these two books are required. Minimum means you can solve more questions from elsewhere, but you should be completing both these books. See, R.S. Agarwal is very elaborate, so you need not solve all the questions from R.S. Agarwal. If there are 250 questions, Are Baba, start by solving 100. Solve all even numbered questions. Okay, and if you have a set of 2, 3, 5 questions, do solve that. Obviously, the level of the questions will gradually increase. So make sure that you solve the questions at the end of the exercise. The last few questions you must solve. Yeah, it's very thick, very true. You don't need to solve every question. I tell you, non-verbal reasoning, though, it's sufficient if you solve 5, 10 questions, not required also. So many things are there which are redundant because R.S. Agarwal's book is not for CSAT alone. It is for all entrance examinations, be it for banking, SSC, railways, CTET. Everybody refers that book. Okay. So currently there is no book as such which is directly meant for CSAT. All right. Only for sale purpose and commercial purpose, people have come up with few books, but they are useless. I have gone through them. So I still find R.S. Agarwal is good enough. All right. So that was Venn diagrams for you, sir. Bloody relations. Ask your parents, ask your grandparents, they'll say bloody relatives. Because Chandrasekhar, it is not given anywhere that nobody who takes milk takes coffee. It only says that between the circle for tea and for the circle of milk, there is no intersection. But it does not comment upon the intersection between the circle for coffee and for milk. When there is no comment, we would rather take it because we can't assume it to be 0. Okay, it's not given. Whether E exists or not, it is not known. So we will take it. Okay, it may be 0. We don't know, but we will still have to consider that area. And as it is, you don't have to find out its value, no. And in statement 2, E and E gets cancelled, no. So no problem. Yeah, it is, Nagendran. True. Yes, Saurabh, yes. Nothing is given means intersection might exist. When it is categorically stated that intersection is not there, like it is categorically stated here, no one taking milk takes tea. So specifically, it is specified that tea and milk circles will not have intersection. But does it talk about coffee and milk circles having intersection or not having intersections? No. Then assume there might be. There's a chance. You can't be sure, or you cannot ascertain that there will not be any intersection. Okay. So it's better you take it. And as it is getting cancelled here. All right, sir. Let's try and complete this. Snehalata, what is your question? Because question, I'm able to answer others, but what is your query? You just post it, please. No, Shivani, it is not like that. You go to the solutions and read the solution and then find out that where is it that you could not catch the concept and could not solve it. There are some mistakes also, so don't worry. I mean, get as much of practice as you can. I mean, why should we be 100% expect that everything is 100% perfect? See, the world is not perfect, right? There's so many things which are going on, so many negativities are there in this world. True. But for us, it is the way it is. Okay, so to make the most out of it. Now, Vivek, you tell me. What will UPSC do? First of all, will it give you a question with 2 answers? And just in case if it does, then what will it do? Either anybody who gives any of those 2 answers, they will award marks, or else they will cancel the question. Okay. But why are we, getting into these nitty-gritties? Not required, no? Huh? You are going to earn much, much more than 66 marks, na? Or are you aiming for only 66 marks? You are aiming for 80, 85 marks to make sure, you know, and rest assured that you are clearing the paper. Borderlines don't work out. Snehata, at times what happens that I'm busy teaching, so I don't get a chance to look at the chat. All right, the moment I saw your comment, immediately I mentioned it. All right, so it doesn't come to the fore at times. Okay. Anyhow, Snehata, please concentrate on this because right now I can't take any questions. So let me just go ahead with this. Now, see, there are certain terminologies which are there, like paternal. What does it mean? Father's side, paternal cousin, paternal relatives, paternal uncle, aunt, grandparents, paternal grandparents. In Hindi, we call them dada dadi, father's parents. Maternal, mother's parents, maternal grandfather, maternal grandmother, you know. Hindi, we call it nana nani, different in different languages. Maternal cousin, you may have, maternal uncle, maternal aunt, child. Now, these are neutral words. Neuter gender words. Neuter. From neuter, I mean, you can derive the word neutral. Okay, unbiased. Not this and not that. Okay. So, with regard to a child, obviously, what would be neutral? I mean, obviously, the gender we are talking about. We don't know. When we say A is child of B, we don't know. A could be son or daughter of B. So be careful. Don't simply assume that A is child of B means A is son of B. How? Huh? Similarly, parent. If it is given A is parent of B, A could either be, father or mother. Spouse. If it is given mentioned A is spouse of B, it could mean that A is husband of B or A could be wife of B. Similarly, sibling. Who are siblings? Siblings are children of same parents. Your brothers and sisters are your siblings. You were born to same parents, right? So if it is written A is sibling of B, then A could either be brother or sister of B. So don't assume that A must be brother of B. A must be sister of B. No assumptions, please. So be very careful when it comes to gender. Correct, Abhishek? Okay. Now we're going to talk about 5 generations of a family. Generation of grandparents, grandfather, grandmother. These could be paternal or maternal. Generation of parents, your parents' generation, you have mother, father, uncle, aunt, father-in-law, mother-in-law. Who's an uncle? Uncle is parents' brother. Father's brother is your uncle. Mother's brother is your uncle. All right. Who's an aunt? Parents' sister. Father's sister is your aunt. Mother's sister is your aunt. All right. And common sense says that uncle's wife is aunt, aunt's husband is uncle. That is also fine. Then, when we talk about in laws, in laws generation, father in law and mother in law. Okay. Present generation, your brother, your sister, they belong to your generation. Your cousin, again, you may have a paternal or a maternal cousin. Okay. Cousin is also neuter gender word. Could be a male, could be a female. Okay. Like Indianism of English language suggests that we specify too much about our relations. If you go to UK, US, or Western countries, they won't be that particular. Paternal uncle, maternal uncle, kind of a thing. Okay, they would simply say cousin. But what do we specify? Cousin brother, cousin sister, and so on. So we specify a lot. We go into a lot of details. Not required. Spouse, obviously, is again a neuter gender word, meaning husband or wife, same generation. Brother-in-law, sister-in-law. Who's a brother-in-law? Brother-in-law is spouse's brother, husband's brother, wife's brother, right? But also, sister's husband is brother-in-law. Jijaji, right? So Jija Sala are brothers-in-law in Hindi. Sister-in-law, spouse's sister, husband's sister, wife's sister, and even brother's wife, bhabhi, right? So bhabhi, nanad in Hindi are sisters-in-law, not sister-in-laws. No, no, no. Finally, the S for the plural will not follow W in law. It is not in-laws. It is sisters-in-law. Okay, just remember that. Generation of children. Son, daughter, nephew, niece. Okay. Nephew. Who's a nephew? Well, sibling's son. Your brother's son, your sister's son will be your nephew. Now, similarly, whose niece? Your sibling's daughter. Your brother's daughter, your sister's daughter will be your niece. Who's a son-in-law? Daughter's husband is son-in-law, and who is a daughter-in-law? Son's wife is daughter-in-law. Correct? No step relatives. No step relatives. Atharva, you got to be fast. Chituri, nephew and niece are your sibling's child. Your sibling, your brother, sister is your sibling. Okay? So your brother's son is nephew. Your sister's son is nephew. Your brother's daughter is niece. Your sister's daughter is niece. Yes, obviously. Son, when I say, has to be a boy. All right? Generation of grandchildren. Grandparents have grandchildren. Okay. So grandson, granddaughter. Could be paternal or maternal also. Here also. It may or may not be specified in the question. Okay. All right, sir. Now, what happens when you solve such questions? Usually, you read the statements and you imagine yourself in the position of the other person. A is brother of B. So you say, all right, I am A, my brother is B. I'm B's brother. Likewise. Don't do such things. Whenever you're solving questions, make use of the family tree diagram. Okay. A very simple thing I'm telling you. I'm already giving you that A's father is B. A's son is E. A's sister is C. And A's wife is D. Is it difficult? Now, how do you draw the diagram? If this is where you have located A, A's father is B. So father, previous generation, elder. So if this is A, place B at a higher level than A. All right. Elders are placed at higher level. Okay. So above. B should be above A. A's son is E. Next generation, youngster, younger generation. So below A should be E. Okay. Lower level. Okay. So below. Now A's sister is C, A's wife is D. Same generation. So put it at the same level. Clear? So simple as that. Please know this. Those who are elder, place them at higher level, above. All right. Those who are younger, next generation, place them below. Same generation, same level. Over. That's all that you need to do. Now, please, could you please tell me how is A related to B? How is A related to B? No need for Pardadaji. Great grandparent, that is. Absolutely, yes. A is son of B. How is A related to E? What is the title of A? What will E call him? So, how is A related to E? Brother, oh my God, you're spoiling relations. Father. A has a E is son of A, and A becomes brother of E. Oh, Baba, what? How is A related to C? Brother. And how do you know his gender? Because he's son of someone. He is husband of someone. Isn't it so? How is A related to D? Obviously, A is husband. How is D related to B? Absolutely yes. Daughter-in-law. And how is B related to D? B's title with respect to D. B's title with respect to D. Obviously, father-in-law. How is B related to C? B is father of C. B's son is A. A's sister is C. B must be father of C. And how is C related to B? Please tell me. You got this. Daughter. In short, I write it as DOT. Not that I don't know the spellings of daughter. DAUGHTER. Huh? But we are working in short. If I'm using just the first three letters, then how would I mean, how would you pronounce this then? DAU. Dau. Come on. Rough work. Huh? All right. How is D related to E? D related to E. Hey, come on, Ray. A's son is E. A's wife is D. So obviously, D must be mother of E. How could she be aunt? How could she be nephew? All right. How is E related to D? Obviously, son. How is E related to C? Obviously, A's sister is C. Correct. So E, who's A's son, has to be the nephew. And how is C related to E? Absolutely yes. Which aunt? Paternal or maternal? Paternal. Now, how is B related to E? Grandpa. Which grandpa? Paternal. And how is E related to B? Grandson. Again, paternal. You can say that. D and C are sisters in law. D and C are sisters in law. Okay. Got it? Nanad Bhabi, correct. So that's exactly what I'm talking about here. In fair. This is what I wrote. More fair, more legible. Okay. Lovely. All right, sir. This is how questions will appear. And there are two structures of statements here. How is A's brother sister related to A? How is the sister of brother of A related to A? Well, here what do you see? You see apostrophe S. True. And here what do you see? You see off. So first things first, when you have apostrophe S, all right, read the statement from left to right. That is forward order. The usual one. I mean, that's how we read, isn't it so? And if you see off, then read the statement from right to left. that is in the reverse order. Now, keep this in mind. And also, in this case, always start your diagram with the name of the person mentioned after the last of. Hold it. I'm going to solve this question in two ways. Further, more questions also. All right. So don't worry about it. So, how is A's brother sister related to A? So, you will read it in the forward order. How is A's brother? Okay. So, A's brother, brother's sister. Okay. Brother's sister. So, how is A's brother sister related to A? What? Re? చెప్పు ఏమైంది తొందరగా brother sister is sister only. Very true. Okay. So anyhow, answer is sister. Now read the other statement. In English, it could be structured in any of these two ways. Those who know Hindi, better you read it in Hindi also. So there are many questions that you should be reading in both the languages, especially blood relations. How is the sister of brother of A related to A? Okay. Now this of here is the last of. All right. So we will begin with this person, A. So first you have A. Move in the reverse direction. Brother of A. Again, move in the reverse direction. Sister of this brother. All right. Related to A. So sister of brother of A will again be related as sister only. Obviously. See, what I'm talking about is, what basically I'm trying to explain here is, Ram's book is same as writing it as book of Ram. Okay. Ram, first person, book, second person. Here, book, second person becomes the first person, and Ram becomes the second person. So, Ram's book, ulta, reverse, book of Ram. That's all that we are doing here. Correct? Solve this. Any of these two statements you can choose now. I prefer this, obviously. All right. How is A's? Okay, A's mother. Mother, okay. She's elder, no? So she'll take a upper place, higher level, above A. Mother's husband, same generation. Husband's brother, related to A. So mother's husband will anyhow be father of A. Father's brother will be what? Uncle. Correct. So simple, right? Yes, paternal uncle. True. But paternal was anyhow not there, Sardarni. चलो जी. How is A's mother's husband's father's wife related to A? दूर का रिश्ता. ये रिश्ता क्या कहलाता है? बोलो बोलो. All right. How is A's go up? Mother's husband, husband's father, father's wife. How is she related to A? See, there's already a gap of two generations, right? Gap of two generations. So the word grand will come whenever there is a gap of two generations, okay, or two levels, you can say. All right, word grand will definitely appear. Okay, so word grand will definitely appear. This is the answer. First things first. If you have two choices starting with grand, okay, then in that case, as it is, how is father's mother related to A? Father's mother is what? Granny, right? So grandmother would be the correct answer. Hope all good? Dadima, yes, very true. Aha. Dur ka rishta. How is A's brothers, sisters, mothers, husbands, fathers, only sons, only daughter related to A? Entra. Wow. Literally, you people are working so hard to spoil relations here. You know what? I've told you to draw family tree diagram, but you will not draw. That is why you will fail. Point blank, I'm telling you on your face. Huh? You want to come up with your own methodology? Are you that intelligent? You should do what you were told. Why do you drift from the instructions which are given to you? It's for your benefit. But you have the habit of doing, I will do it my way. Okay, take the highway. How is A's brothers? Okay, A. Let me change the color. A's brother. Brother's sister. Brother's sister. Sister's mother. Okay, sister's mother. Mother's husband. Mother's husband. Husband's father. Okay, husband's father. This father's only son. Correct? This only son has to be this husband only, no? Only son's only daughter. Only son's only daughter has to be this only. Correct? Okay. How is this person now related to A? What? Cousin, you are saying. Granddaughter, you are saying. Mother, you are saying. Huh? You must draw family tree. This is the easiest of all. Okay. Your method, what your method? You know nothing. Let me tell you point blank. There is no your method. You should learn from others. All right? Rather than becoming an Einstein yourself. Huh? You are not going to drop an apple and then come to the conclusion that there is something called gravitational force. It has already been derived. So learn. That's important. Be disciplined in life. All right, guys. How is A's wife related to the only daughter of mother-in-law of A's son? Now, what do you see? You see of as well as apostrophes. So as I told you, even if you have mixture of the two, always start after the last of. After the last of, what do you have? A's son. So let's get it. A's son. Got it? Yes. Now last of, so let's move in the reverse direction. Mother-in-law of the son would obviously, the son will have a wife, okay, whose mother here has to be mother-in-law of A. Correct? Still go in the reverse direction. Of is given. Her only daughter. Only daughter obviously is the son's wife. Okay. Now what is the question? How is A's wife related to this person? How is A's wife related to her son's wife? I have already given you the answer. No? How is A's wife related to her son's wife? Already told you. Yeah. Come on. Mother-in-law. Mill. Saas. Yeah, Amit. Which part you didn't get? Sasu Ma. Okay. Mother-in-law. Are A's wife. How will she be related to her son's wife? Huh? आपकी मम्मी अपने बेटे की वाइफ की, बेटे की जो पत्नी है उसकी क्या लगी? सास लगेंगी ना, शी विल बी सास. Okay, mother-in-law only. All right, look at this. See, symbolically, the relations are mentioned here. Okay, so let's take them up. And then he says, what is P plus Q minus R? Nothing to fear, sir. What is P plus Q? What does plus stand for? ज़्यादा हो गया है तो. What does plus stand for? A plus B means A is wife of B. So P plus Q means P is wife of Q. A minus B means A is brother of B. So Q minus R means Q is brother of R. Let's make an arrangement here. P is wife of Q. Wife, so must be husband. And Q is brother of R. Question is, how is P related to R? How is P related to R? Arre, just a minute. P plus Q minus R. How is P related to R? Should have been sister-in-law actually. Cheating. Wow. I did it. Okay. What? Yeah. So sister-in-law shall be the answer. All right, guys. Question from previous years. Now this is something. Current affairs session is there, is it? No mind. All right then. Okay, we'll continue tomorrow from here. Questions from previous year papers from blood relations. Tomorrow is a very important session. Okay, complete 3.5 hours devoted to that, and that is syllogism. All right. So if I don't talk about 2023, prior to that, there are at least 2 questions asked on that. Okay, and you tend to draw Venn diagrams to solve that. I'll tell you a method with the help of which you will be able to solve the questions within 10 to 15 seconds. If you sleep in between, 30 seconds. All right. Catch you tomorrow. Wish you all the best. Good night. Sweet dreams. This is Kapil Datta signing off. Please do revise. All the best. God bless you.